times, there's only one way for this thing to end.
Yeah, the roller coaster has been fun. Their defense played well, and the secondary in particular was incredible. If they can continue to do that, they are going to be a problem. And you're right, if Aaron Rodgers, he shows glimpses of the old Aaron Rodgers in the course of these games, but he has not quite reached that level that we've come to expect. And their history has been really overperform in the regular season and then underperform in the postseason. So maybe they're trying a new recipe.
That's good.
They figured it out. What is that? What does that mean we always see where the guy's going like this? I see. If we win all the games in the regular season, it doesn't go well in January. So let's be 4-8 and then get hot as can be and all of a sudden not only make the playoffs but be very dangerous when we get there.
Yeah, G, I got to backpedal on the Aaron Rodgers slander. I just do.
This is big. This is
no,
big
this
moment.
is big because I wanted to bury the Green Bay Packers for dead a few weeks back. I thought that they should ship the cars home. But based on what we've seen in this 4-game span, I think the best thing that Aaron Rodgers has done is not turn the football over. The guy's got 5 touchdowns to 2 turnovers. You look at the first 12 games of the season, 13 giveaways from Aaron Rodgers. So I think he made things exponentially harder for everybody involved, including that defense. But since they've gone on this run since week 13, you're talking about their defense being 8th in points allowed and 3rd in defensive efficiency, right behind the San Francisco 49ers. So this is a team that's trending in the right direction, and it feels like with the momentum that they're building, they can make some noise in the postseason.
I'm enjoying this roller coaster ride, but I feel like I have to throw a little bit of cold water on it. Like I was having a conversation with Bill Barnwell yesterday, and he reminded me that the teams that they have beaten are not very good. And the one kind of good team that they beat was the Miami Dolphins. And what happened at the end of that game was 3 consecutive interceptions from a guy who was dealing with a brain injury. So it was not the same quarterback. So we could be getting ahead of ourselves about how good the Packers are now because the other good win that they have on there is a team that we all know isn't good in the Minnesota Vikings.
But every team that they beat, we decided, they lost to, we decided they were bad teams, they were losing to. You play, you win.
I mean, they're in the NFC, which is a weaker
Dominic's
conference.
Commentary just now, all but guaranteed they're winning this week.
Right?
I mean, that's what that tells me. No, you're welcome. No, what is so fascinating about this, first off, Aaron Rodgers, the narrative is not the roller coaster. Your play, the team's play, is the roller coaster, which is what we are reacting to, but give them credit. I think the best thing about the Packers right now is, to your point, you don't need Aaron Rodgers of old. I need Aaron Rodgers, super confident, talking to Pat McAfee about, like, look at us. Who would have thought? We'd be here. You know what I mean? Like, that he is so resolute and calm, and he has his whole team believing. Complementary football is going to be why the Packers are dangerous, not just Aaron Rodgers.
I will say, matchups matter.
Yes.
They don't want to see them boys from the Bay again.
Nobody wants to see them 49ers. Nobody.
And that is the overwhelming likeliest scenario. If the Packers get in, they're going to be the 7th seed. The likeliest scenario is that San Francisco is the 2 seed. But they'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Now, I want to give Chris Canty credit for the backpedaling.
That is
do the
big.
rest of us have to do any of that? Look,
I do,
this
for sure.
season,
Hello,
he's a bad leader. They're not leading. We need to see Jordan Love. That seems unlikely now, right? Mop-up duty in the second half. I don't think Jordan Love's going to get a whole lot of action. What do we think?
No, I think everybody should say we were wrong about the potential of this team. But we're reacting to what this team puts out on the field. And what we weren't seeing was vintage Aaron Rodgers. We weren't seeing consistency from the offense. They have a good run game. Then all of a sudden, they're not leading on the run as much. The defense has been inconsistent. As long as they play complementary football, they are dangerous.
Well, I mean, I think that Aaron Rodgers, I don't owe him any apologies or backpedaling because I feel like I was defending him in that team, but I didn't think it was possible that they could get back in the running because I thought they had dug too deep a hole. I was projected to next year like, yeah, they're going to be a competitive team, but they do have a chance this year in part because the NFC isn't as strong.
Well, I didn't think they were going to put together an identity at this point in the season. Like usually through the first 3 quarters of the season, you know who a team is, but the fact is they're leaning into the run game. They're averaging over 30 rush attempts a game.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.